First, let me introduce myself. My name is Mohammed Saeed. I am studying chemical engineering in the Egyptian Academy for Engineering and Advanced Technology. And today's subject is green hydrogen. We will talk about green hydrogen. An introduction about hydrogen, overview of hydrogen production routes, types of hydrogen, green hydrogen production, cost of hydrogen production, storage of hydrogen, and application of hydrogen. And finally, how countries produce hydrogen. One, hydrogen is the most ambient element available on the Earth, but it's rarely alone. Even water contains 2/3 of hydrogen, so it's take a lot of energy to separate hydrogen from other elements. It's provide too cute, expensive to extract it. Hydrogen as a molecule is H2. It's similar to fossil fuel. When it's combustion, it's produce high temperature, it's energy dense, and it's also involved in chemical reactions. It's unlike fossil fuel. Hydrogen, when it's combustion, it's produce only water as a byproduct. Uh, Methane, when it's combustion, it's produce carbon dioxide. Coal, when it's combustion, it's produce carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. The unique role of hydrogen, it's used as a fuel when we need high temperature, used as a fuel when we need high energy density, and also can be used as a chemical feedstock in many industries. The types of hydrogen. The hydrogen, it's many types. Let we start with the first one is gray hydrogen. It's mainly made from natural gas by a process called steam methane forming or another method with partial oxidation. The second type is brown hydrogen. It's made from coal or lignite through process of gasification. Blue hydrogen, it's similar to brown and gray, but carbon dioxide is captured and stored by using CCS techniques. It's lower carbon solution. The fourth one is white hydrogen. It's naturally occurring in underground of Earth. The fifth one is pink hydrogen. It's made from electrolysis of water powered by nuclear energy. The sixth one is green hydrogen. Green hydrogen is made from electrolysis of water powered by renewable energy with zero carbon emissions. It's brilliant. The pathway of gray hydrogen, natural gas, enters a steam methane forming process to reduce carbon dioxide and hydrogen. Its emission is between 10 to 12 kilogram of carbon dioxide to produce 1 kilogram of hydrogen. Blue hydrogen, it's the same one. Natural gas enters the steam methane forming process to produce hydrogen and carbon dioxide, but carbon dioxide are captured and stored. Its emission between 2 to 9 kilogram of carbon dioxide to produce 1 kilogram of hydrogen. Green hydrogen, water or electrolysis, but using electricity comes from renewable energy. It produces oxygen and hydrogen. It have no emission, zero emissions of carbon dioxide to produce hydrogen. The production of hydrogen. The three main sources to produce hydrogen is fossil fuel, renewable energy, and nuclear energy. Fossil fuels such as natural gas and coal, renewable energy such as electricity from renewable energy or biomass, nuclear energy, heat and electricity. Fossil fuel based hydrogen. The first process is steam reforming of natural gas. It produces hydrogen and carbon dioxide. Natural gas, by using partial oxidation process, it produces also hydrogen and carbon monoxide. It can be classified to gray hydrogen. Natural gas, by using steam reforming with CCS, it produces hydrogen and carbon dioxide. It's stored. Natural gas, by using partial oxidation process with CCS, it produces. In general, to produce hydrogen or green hydrogen, water is or splitting or breaking down to its original elements or original molecules, oxygen and hydrogen. Similarly, this cell shows the reactions occurs of producing green hydrogen. On the cathodic reaction, hydrogen are produced. On the anodic reaction, or anodic side, oxygen are produced. The water used in this cell must contain salts and minerals to conduct electricity. Two electrodes are immersed in water and connected to DC power supply. The dissociation of hydrogen and oxygen occurs when the electrodes attracts ions with an opposite charge to them. During the electrolysis and oxidation reaction occurs due to the effect of electricity. The types of electrolysis, there are three main types: alkaline electrolysis, proton exchange membrane electrolysis, solid oxide electrolysis. The first one are alkaline electrolysis. It is the most common electrolyzer technology on the market today. This technology applies a solution that requires recirculating of electrolyte such as potassium hydroxide (KOH). Proton exchange membrane is a modern electrolyzer technology known for higher efficiency and production rate. In this technology, a solid membrane is used to separate hydrogen. This technology is more simple compared to alkaline electrolysis and allow for operation under different pressures, typically from 30 bar to 70 bar. Solid oxide electrolyzer. The last generation of electrolyzers is still in the phase. Sorry. This technology produces hydrogen through high temperature electrolysis of steam. Now we will show the first process flow diagram of alkaline electrolyzer. The feed water supply enters the electrolyzer, and the electricity from renewable energy enter an electrolyzer. But using water QH, electrolyzer tank is added to water, okay, to enter the electrolysis. Electrolyzer produce oxygen and hydrogen. Oxygen are separated from water, it's vented oxygen, and hydrogen are separated. In this type, we use an electrolyzer with a circulation pump. It's use recycled water from gas separator to enter the electrolyzer, and the electricity is applied to produce water with hydrogen. Then it's separated. The hydrogen is separated from water. Water is recycled to the electrolyzer, and the hydrogen enters the deoxygen gas reservoir to be condensated and dried. Then the final product is hydrogen. The solid oxide electrolyzer. In this type also we use a circulation pump with electrolyzer. It's use recycled water from electrolyte tank to be used in the electrolyzer. The renewable the electricity from renewable energy is applied in the electrolyzer to produce hydrogen. It's condensated and then dried. Then it enters the gas reservoir to be condensated and finally produce hydrogen. It's a comparison of types of electrolyzer. An alkaline electrolyzer, its lifetime is 60,000 hours. Proton exchange between 50 and 9 and 80,000 hours. Solid oxide is less than 20,000 hours. The alkaline electrolyzer, its electrical efficiency range between 60 and 70%. In proton exchange membrane, it's between 65 and 75%. Solid oxide is more than 70% of electrical efficiency. The operating temperature of alkaline electrolyzer is between 60 and 80 Celsius. Proton exchange is between 50 and 80 Celsius. For solid oxide electrolyzer is between 700 and 1000 Celsius. It's very high and it's very dangerous. The advantage of green hydrogen, it's 10% sustainable. Green hydrogen doesn't emit polluting gas during combustion or during production. It's storable substance. It's a storable substance. Hydrogen is easy to store, which allow it to be used subsequently for other purposes and at time other than immediately after its production. It's versatile. Green hydrogen can be transformed into electricity or syngas and used for commercial, industrial, or mobility process. The first disadvantage, it's very high cost. Energy from renewable sources, which are key to generating green hydrogen through electrolysis, is more expensive to generate, which it's in turn makes hydrogen more expensive to be obtained. A high energy combustion, sorry, high energy consumption. The production of hydrogen in general and green hydrogen in particular requires more energy than other fuels. It's have a safety issues. Hydrogen is a highly volatile and flammable element, and extensively safety measures are therefore required to prevent leakage and explosions. The hydrogen cost. The price of gray hydrogen ranges between $1 to $1.5 for each kilogram of hydrogen. The blue hydrogen ranges between 1.7 to $2.2 for each kilogram of hydrogen. And now in 2023, uh, green hydrogen ranges between $3 to $7 per each kilogram of hydrogen, but it's predicted to be fall in 2025 to be $2 for kilogram of hydrogen, and it's predicted also to be in 2030 to be $1 for each kilogram of hydrogen. As a fossil fuel-based hydrogen, when we use steam forming or partial oxidation of natural gas, it will cost zero point 0.7 to $2.1 for kilogram of hydrogen. We use by using steam forming and partial oxidation of natural gas, but with using CCS techniques, it will cost 1.2 to $2.3 for kilogram. Using cool gasification, it costs 1.3 to $2.5 for kilogram. Using cool gasification with CCS, it will cost 1.6 to $2.6 per kilogram. By using methane process, it will cost from 1.6 to $3.4 per kilogram. The renewable energy-based hydrogen, when using electricity from renewable energy, it will cost from 2.6 to $23 for kilogram. By using biomass gasification with CCS, it will cost 1.9 to $8.4 per kilogram. And using biomass pyrolysis, it will cost 1.3 to $2.2 per kilogram. Nuclear power based hydrogen. When using electricity from nuclear power, it will cost 4.2 to $7 for kilogram of hydrogen. Using heat from nuclear power, it will cost 2.2 to $2.6 for kilogram. Hydrogen can be stored in two states, gaseous state and liquid state. In gaseous state, it can be stored in salt caverns, depleted gas-filled rock caverns, and pressurized containers. The main usage. Uh, Hydrogen can be stored in salt caverns for large volumes and for months or weeks. But in the depleted gas field, it can be stored large volumes, but for seasons. Uh, and using the rock caverns can be stored medium volumes, but for months or weeks. By using pressurized containers can be used. Uh, we can store small volumes of hydrogen, but just daily. The benchmark of LCOS for salt caverns, it will be $0.23 for kilogram. The little gas, it will be $1.9 for kilogram. For rock caverns, it will be $0.71 for kilogram. For pressurized containers, it will be $0.19 for kilogram. And the possible future price, it will be 0.1 for salt caverns. For depleted gas, it will be $1.07 for kilogram. For rock caverns, it will be $0.23 for kilogram. Pressurized container, it will be $0.7 for kilogram. Hydrogen can be stored in liquid state, in liquid hydrogen, in ammonia, in liquid organic hydrogen carriers. In liquid hydrogen, we can store small or medium volumes for days or weeks. For ammonia, we can store large volumes for months or weeks. For liquid organic hydrogen carriers, we can store large volumes for months or weeks. The benchmark of LCOS for liquid hydrogen to be $4.57 per kilogram of green hydrogen. For ammonia, it will be $2.83 per kilogram. For liquid organic hydrogen carriers, it will be $4.5 per kilogram. The possible future for liquid hydrogen will be $0.95 per kilogram. For ammonia, it will be $0.87 per kilogram. For liquid organic hydrogen carriers, it will be $1.86 per kilogram. Application of hydrogen can be used for power sector, transportation sector, industrial sector, heating, and power to fuel. Hydrogen can be used as a feedstock in industrial process of refining and ammonia and methanol synthesis, directly used iron, DRI for steel production. It can be used as an energy application in power sector, in flexible power generation, off-grid power supply, large-scale energy storage, power to fuel, renewable gases, and synfuels and ammonia. Can be used in heating, industrial heating, and in residential and commercial heating. Can be used in transportation sector, in road transport, trains, aviation, and shipping. Countries produce hydrogen. The top 10 countries producing green hydrogen. Now in 2023, green hydrogen are produced in small scale, but by time it will be increased to reach 2,000 tons of green hydrogen per year. The countries that has production of green hydrogen and have facilities of green hydrogen production. Now Australia have 96 facilities of green hydrogen production. Germany and Spain have 50 facilities of green hydrogen production. New Zealand have 48. United Kingdom have 46. United States have 37 facilities. Russia has 36 facilities. Portugal 28. China 26. Chile 22. And finally يا عم بقى hydrogen are similar to fossil fuel. When it's combustion, it's produce high energy but doesn't produce CO2. The only waste of hydrogen is water. Hydrogen has many types of that based on the source of the way of production. The best type of hydrogen is green hydrogen, which comes from electrolyzing of water using electricity, comes from renewable energy. The most disadvantage of green hydrogen is the high cost of production, but will be decreased by time. The green hydrogen may have many applications in the industrial sector, the power sector, and transportation sector. Now there is a small number of countries produces this type of hydrogen, but in the future many countries will produce the green hydrogen. Egypt will be one of the most big countries producing this type of hydrogen. And finally, I want to thank you for listening.